And if you want an inexpensive and reliable, very basic, easy to use electric burner, I would definitely give Techwood a try. I'm happy that I've found them. I've been looking for an induction countertop burner for quite some time, and there are different kinds of brands. And then I never really saw the ceramic and the induction, but this one is cast iron. They have two models, pretty much styled the same way. One is ceramic top, and this one is a cast iron top. I think the main difference is that the ceramic top is glass and it has a ceramic heating surface, whereas this one is cast iron, and it's really easy to clean and use with a variety of materials like stainless steel and glass. You don't have to buy anything special for it. I got it because I have a cast iron skillet and I love using it. It is a good product as far as evenly distributing the heat. Cooks really quite well. I like that better than what I had considered a coil top, but I'm glad I didn't get it because it does heat up pretty evenly. My only recommendation is that if you have it, make sure you stay in the room because it cooks 3 to 5 minutes after you turned it off. And so you want to make sure you get your pot or pan like right off of the burner if you don't want it to continue to cook. But if you time yourself right, that feature is actually nice because you can turn it off and still get a nice even cook once the stovetop is turned off. And all it has is one knob here. You just go ahead and turn it on. As you can see, the light comes on once you get about to minimum. You can take it all the way up to maximum. And yeah, it heats up pretty quickly. It takes about like maybe a minute or two to heat up, to its full capacity. And yeah, I think it's fine. If you want something that's not going to draw on too much electricity, that's going to be easy to use, and it's a heavy weighted product. So it's got a nice weight to it. If you want something that's sturdy, it's very sturdy in that way. I think the only drawback for me is that with the cast iron, as you can see, it has grooves in it, and I had a little bit of a boil over, and that actually stained the top of it. So for me, I don't mind that, but if you mind that, you might want to consider the ceramic top because it just wipes off easy, they say. But this one, because it has grooves, it kind of stuck in there, and it just stained the color. I've scrubbed this a few times, still will not, this is just the way it is. So that's just the way it is. And also with the grooves, as you can see, depending on what material you're using to clean it with, it might get little lint trapped in there. I just used a cloth, wiped it, and as you can see, there's lint. So I'm going to have to go back over it again with something different. But definitely worth giving it a try. I'm happy with my purchase. I would recommend this product, definitely. So if you are interested, give it a try.
Hi, my name is Mandy. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Please like and share. Anyway, so today I almost died. And here is why. This guy, right here, almost killed me. Okay? Literally, I'm in the bathroom, come out of the bathroom, smoke everywhere, because it caught the coffee on fire. Okay, now, I'm going to say this quickly, because I've tried 3 times to do this, and 3 times I haven't had enough storage. So, anyway, this thing here is not safe, okay? When you cook on it, okay, after you're done and you've unplugged it and turned it off, this part will stay red. Heat will still come rising after. Trust me, I learned this the first time I used it, people, okay? Now, today, I don't understand what happened, honestly, because I cooked on it last night, at noon, okay, it tried to catch it was catching the coffee on fire, okay, it was off. It was plugged in, but it was off. Nothing should have happened. But, like I said, it's not safe at all, okay, when you use it. 30 minutes later, it's so hot. I would have to use pot holders to get it in my cabinet to keep my son from getting a hold of it. So, if you are considering getting a Techwood single burner, I would not advise that, you know. And literally, this is the damage it did. I don't know if you can see the plastic from the coffee that burned on it today. And the little mini fire, oh yeah, that I had to put out. But that's what it did. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all real quick. I will, you know, it's the second electric one I've tried, and neither one was good fit for me and my family. So I will be going back to butane and propane ones that are safe, even though they tell you not to, even though they say they're not safe because they're gas. They're safer than these electric ones, I promise you that. My butane one would not have done that. Okay? Like, so. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you. God bless. Please like and share.
Alright guys, just got this product, unboxed it. So far so good. For the first 3 to 5 minutes, the instructions say to actually have it going without anything on top of it, and this will be the only time that you do that. We have the knob which turns the temperature up and down. We also, the way that you turn it on is you hold the power button down for 2 seconds on top of it. Same thing for this, you hold the timer down for 2 seconds, you'll change that just like that. So there's only 2 options for the timer. You can hear the fans going. Also, you can literally feel the heat from way up here. It's definitely hot, so you want to be careful. There's tons of warnings. So far this is really cool. I think anything else, for the first 15 minutes it says it's going to smell kind of funny, and it does smell just a tad funny, but you also want to make sure that you, like, this will be the only time we have nothing on it, is in the beginning, and it's just to kind of get the vents going and things like that. But so far so good, and I like the digital kind of temperature gauge. It's really nice and simple, easy, so we'll see how it goes.
And here we are demonstrating the new Techwood burners. Works very well for 2 omelets.
Cooking these bacons for an hour and a half, and they're barely even cooked.